And welcome to the last compo studio of the day for Friday at Assembly 2019, the dance music compo. And my guest this time is Amick. And we are going to try to do a sensible rundown of the dance music stuff.
Just gonna go through a couple of tracks and have our saying, like, what do we think of those?
Yeah, I should mention, and they did tell me that they can play the tracks also, so we probably will play a bit of the tracks. If you want to come over and start dancing, we had some folks that were dancing here in the Scene Lounge during the compo. Feel free to. I was trying to figure out how to exactly, because I know how to. I can say tansi, but then I couldn't remember the verb for come to the Scene Lounge, so I decided not to try and say it in Finnish today. But yes, please come to the Scene Lounge and dance. Right after this, I'll come up playing a DJ set, and you're absolutely welcome to come and dance and have maybe spend some time away from the computer, getting rid of some of the energy from the energy drinks and so forth. Dance music compo.
Yeah, it was high quality once again, and I'm way too nice to be giving fuckers to the jury for disqualifying my song, but yeah, the competition was super tough. Great songs in the competition, and overall quality is really great once again here at Assembly Dance Music.
Yeah, there's good production value on the tracks. There's a lot of time in the track, and they're putting it together, mixing it so that it sounds good both in the hall or on your computer. I know guys that are spending days on that. Yeah, it's really quite amazing how good the competition is. That said, folks should not feel that they're not. The bar is too high and they can't enter. We've had newcomers win before.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and always participate in these compos and ask for feedback on your songs also.
Absolutely, there are folks that will be glad to help, both here at the party and the demo scene community in general. Of course, as with any sort of feedback, you're going to receive some weird feedback or some negative stuff, but blow past that and get to the stuff that helps you improve your skills or moves you in a way that you want to go.
Yeah,
I mean, we're all going to be our worst critics. So
yeah, that's true. Should we talk about songs?
We should. Which I know I mentioned a couple that I wanted to go through, but I know you wanted to touch on one, but maybe let's not do that one and throw them for a loop and see if they can keep up with us.
Yeah, well, I want to songs to be total to production. The song number 10, "The Florida Man."
Yes.
Yes, that was a meme song.
It's really that was where we had the most people dancing, I think. Or maybe it was where I actually took a video of some folks that were dancing there, and we had the twirling light batons and so forth.
Yeah, I was watching this, listening to this song from the grandstand.
Go.
Main stage, there was a huge party going on the left side of the stage during this.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you were in the party on the left side of the stage, come here to the Scene Lounge and have more party.
Yeah.
More party is good.
Yeah.
We'll listen to it just a little bit here for a few more seconds. This is the track we were talking about.
Now,
hard because I've got it both here and there.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun track and good to dance to as well. It kind of, people sometimes ask, what's the difference between the dance music compo and the listening music compo?
Yeah.
Well, the answer kind of comes down to the dance music compo is when people are actually going to be on the floor dancing. And we've had at the front of the hall, we've had the dances before, and here they removed chairs.
This song was also something that instantly brought to my mind that, okay, this could be played in a club
Yeah,
instantly. Yeah.
that and a bit of an opposite of that one was it track 12? The one that I think that one came, was that 11 or 10? That track.
Yeah, the Florida Man was track number 10, if I
Right.
remember correctly.
So the one that followed that up, the one with the female singer.
Yeah, that's song number 12, I
Okay.
think. The Way That Leads to You.
Yes, The Way That Leads to You. I was thinking that that was straight up video game and soundtrack,
Yeah.
or early on in the game soundtrack for a JRPG or something.
Yeah, also something that a streamer might play
Yes.
on his stream. And actually, I think that tune would.
Yes. It's some. I probably will play that back several times in the next year on my way back and forth to work.
Yeah.
Which I do. I actually take these tracks and I will listen to them over the next year, plus ones from previous years. We do that on Scene Sat as well, and also Nectarine, 2 demo scene radios that are there.
Yeah.
Maybe we should listen to a bit of the song, "The Way That Leads to You."
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, it was difficult to hear from here because we have speakers here, but we have these big speakers, and the big speakers were kind of drowning out her vocals a bit. I was worried that it was the wrong song.
Yeah, that kind of came to my mind as well. Is this really how it sounded?
It sounded a little bit different to
Yeah.
me when it was being played in front.
Yeah. You had one song that you wanted to talk
I
about.
did. I wanted to talk about the Gabber track because all of a sudden the tempo changes. Like, hello, we will now Gabber.
Yeah.
And I should mention that tomorrow there will be Booze Drome 2.
Yeah.
Last year there was Booze Drome, which was actually had a physical cassette. And if you know anything about the Booze Drome, you know that you need to be 2 o'clock tomorrow. Get your cassette.
Yeah. So actually, something that I noticed while this was going, there was one guy doing the Slavic dance there, like in crouching and like
Doing the awesome.
going there.
And you know, it is too bad we didn't have the cameras or the moving cameras, because we got taken some shots of that and shown that instead of us sitting here. Because I mean, it might seem that we don't really like the tracks because we're not moving all that much when they're replaying them. But no, that's absolutely not the case. At least,
Yeah.
yeah.
But apparently 12-year-old expired GABA juice works.
It certainly when that hit.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, much more attention to the things now. Yeah. Before that, all the tracks were quite good, but they were a little similar. And then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, I'm here like I'm looking at my notes. It's trance, synth pop, trance, dance, and then boo.
Yeah.
That's a GABA.
And one of the difficulties that you have when you're arranging to play things back is, can you break things up so that there are spots? Like when I'm putting the demo shows together, I like to put in something that gets people interested, then put some more things in there, maybe a few of the technical things after that. Maybe put one of the old school things, and then bring everything back in.
Yeah, that's basically the same thing that you do when you're DJing, and yeah, you just have a hard time building the flow sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
and then maybe you just want to drop there that one bomb.
Yeah. And my understanding is that a lot of times with DJing, you want to take folks on a trip for
Yeah.
a bit. But then, then there's the drop.
Yeah.
Did we have any drops in this? I don't remember anything that had a significant drop.
Yeah, let me check my notes because there I seem to have written like anything about a nice big huge drop here. There were some like small drops and lots of building up, but nothing like that would really make the crowd go wild and the club explode.
On the other hand, maybe that's good if you're mixing that, because you can use those as a build-up, then put in your own drop.
Yeah.
Somehow. I mean, there's an art to DJing and
it is.
turntablism and so forth. Would you like to? I mean, you took extensive notes, and I did not take extensive notes. I did on other things, but in this particular case, I was talking while listening and watching the dancers and so forth. What else do you have?
Yeah, well, give me the like early 2000 vibes from like there was the one song that I instantly heard in my head that like a sample saying "A State of Trance" with Armin van Buuren.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of gives the idea that there was lots of this classical trance type of music here, like the Delight 08 number 4, for example. Kind of gave me like the Ferry Corsten vibes as well.
Yeah. I've been actually listening to Too Much Out of the Blue lately.
Yeah.
I love that track.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps we could hear track number 4, just for a short bit. Well, there's the boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a bit of Corsten in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But, again, really good production all the way through.
Yeah.
I do not, I don't envy Byproduct needing to put together that entire list of things. At least one demo party that allows a DJ to actually mix the tracks. At TRSAC, they have the acid compo, and then Laguber then mixed the tracks all together, which works great because then everybody gets up and dances. But it also does mean that in some cases you're mixing the tracks in together and you don't get 100% of the thing. But it's acid, so it works like that.
Yeah, that's
And I don't think we had any acid tracks in there, did we?
no, we didn't have any acid.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
Ah, well. There's next year.
Yeah.
More acid next year.
Yes.
I think we should wrap it up. And I really think we should allow folks... again, Alchema is going to begin playing here in a little bit in the Scene Lounge. You absolutely over and do some dancing. It's great fun. The visuals will be done. I can't remember what Vishu calls himself when he's doing the visuals, but the visuals will be also awesome. Come dance. Get some energy out there, and maybe do that for a bit. Then go back to playing, and then go to sleep for a while. And tomorrow, whole day of assembly tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow.